Okay, this is a cartoon by Freedomtoons. And the guy that runs Freedomtoons, his name's Samus. He, um, he usually makes very good satirical cartoons, against, politicians, the Democrats, some against some Republicans, against Trump, Biden, Hillary, Kamala Harris, that kind of thing. Well, he made a cartoon that was unusually bad. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't understand the topic. He made a really horrible analogy comparing illegal immigration to unfair home invasion trial verdict. Anyways, let's just go.
Your Honor, the evidence is overwhelming. This man went through painstaking lengths to enter this man's home. He cut through the fence, smashed the windows, and crawled inside through broken glass, bleeding all over the floor. DNA and video evidence puts him right there. Does it sound to you like the occupant consented to let him in?
You're right, sir. I have no choice but to find you guilty of not inviting him over.
You're sick.
Okay, this cartoon makes no fucking sense. An illegal, you see, it says immigration policy. Okay, the cartoon
Your Honor
was describing, a home invasion where the homeowner gets in trouble rather than the home invader. But at the bottom it says immigration policy in the U.S. So Samus is comparing an illegal immigrant entering into the U.S. to home invasion where the homeowner gets in trouble for what the home invader did. They are nothing alike. They're nothing alike because your home is your domicile. It's your castle. You rightfully own it. You bought it, built it, homestead it, whatever. It's yours. Your country, you don't own all the open fucking space in it. You don't own the open space in your country. People are free to go in that open space. I mean, and in relation to that, a border is just an imaginary line on a map that surrounds area that politicians claim to have their place to rule, their rightful place or privilege to rule. But as we all know, politicians suck ass. The whole concept of government sucks ass, and it's utterly illegitimate. That includes making land that it claims to have the right to rule over, along with everything and everybody in it. So people really shouldn't have a problem with illegal immigration, as I stated in my previous video on this kind of thing, because it's just people coming into a country for a better way of life. I mean, people like to paint it as all these drug cartels, but that really isn't the norm with illegal immigrants. And most illegal immigrants are just people that overstayed their visas or green cards or whatever. It's not these nasty people going over the border. And the process for being a legal immigrant are very bureaucratic. There's all this red tape with it, so it makes sense that people are going to come here legally. And for Samus to compare that to a home invasion where the dastardly home invader wins the trial rather than the victimized homeowner, that comparison just makes no sense. I mean, yeah, there are cases where a home invader wins a trial even though the burden is on him, whatever consequences he faces for invading a home. But that's not at all comparable to someone just crossing a border, even if they don't notify the rowing class and get their approval to cross this fucking border. Okay, it's not the same thing, and yet Samus thinks it is for some reason. I don't know. I mean, he's usually smart with his cartoons, but he's not smart with this one. There's a bunch of people siding with him for some reason. There's this guy that doesn't, at least. Yeah, it's utterly incomprehensibly stupid because there's literally no difference between a deliberately broken sound system and someone smashing in your front door. Also, who's employing that guy in your house? Is your wife paying him to mow the lawn, fix the washing machine? Maybe you should be asking why he keeps coming back and leaving money earned by working in your house. Okay, there's another guy that doesn't side with him, thank God. This minor account of me thanking him. I'll follow him up on this account too. I said, finally, someone who gets it, thank you. You nor anyone else owns land on it. Yes, you citizens on it. Okay. Alright, that's enough looking at comments. Look, it just doesn't make sense to compare illegal immigration to home invasions. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's just sad that there's still so much stigma for going into a country legally. And keep in mind, a lot of these illegal immigrants work hard. They use their own money to buy their own house. They get their own jobs. They just try to live their lives in peace. But people, the government and the media want to stigmatize them just for crossing into the ruling class's rightfully claimed right to rule territory. So yeah, don't buy into the propaganda, including this cartoon. It just ain't true.